It's a pleasure to have visitors here at Moss Mountain Farm, and they ask a lot of questions, which I love. That means they're engaged and interested in what we're doing here. But one of the main questions they ask is, how old is the house? When did you restore it? Well, to me, that's the ultimate compliment. I always say, well, you haven't been watching the show very closely, have you? Because you viewers who watched it, you know that this house was built new in 2008. Since this farm goes back to around 1840, according to some of the earliest documents we have, I wanted to make sure that the house we put on this site really felt like, well, it's part of the landscape. It needed to fit in that idea of place and time. I wanted it to evoke a place that was authentic in terms of its size, its proportion, as well as the style. So I adopted the Greek Revival style of architecture, and this is meant to be a farmhouse from that period. It's characterized by being very bold and simple. To ensure the design process yielded what I wanted, which was this authentic 1840s Arkansas farmhouse, we went to properties within a 175-mile radius of this place to look at buildings. One of the most inspiring places we visited for ideas was historic Washington State Park.
The town goes back many years early, on back to around 1824 is when the town was founded. Through the years it boomed and then declined, and if one comes here for a tour, we talk about how it grew and then also how it declined through the years, and then how we preserve the town. And we try to have anywhere from 6 to 8 structures open daily. What really makes it special is that a visitor can show up, come to our visitor center, receive a map of the highlighted sites that we have open, and they can actually go out on their own to their sites as they want to. It's not, we don't hold them by the hand and pull them along, and it varies. I mean, we've got a weapons museum, a blacksmith shop, you've got antebellum homes, you've got suburban and urban farmsteads within the park, and we have wonderful herb gardens, and so there's just a wide variety of different things that one can see while they're here.
We're on the back porch of a significant structure here in the matrix of Washington because it's the Crouch architectural exhibit. It's a Greek Revival home that was actually moved here from almost a mile down the Southwest Trail, its original site, to this particular lot, where it is now utilized as a way to convey to our visitors the way that the antebellum homes were built, the materials they were built from, the different trades that were involved.
Some of the hallmarks of Greek Revival architecture include, well, a leaning toward classical details. The columns are Doric, Classic Greek, and fluted. Take the windows, for example. Another element of Greek Revival architecture were large overscaled windows. The idea of flooding the house with light was very important. So you see these larger panes of glass separated by these very thin muntins. And then here at the base you have a stone sill, and then at the top a stone lintel.
Harkens back to the early Greek temple, like the Parthenon, for instance. And a lot of these homes, even though they're built of wood, they have that kind of the off-white or gray wood with the squared columns, and the cornicing has also got the squared look, and it puts people in mind of an early Greek temple, hence the term Greek Revival. It's a way to connect with culture, because a lot of the elements of what we have with modern homes today were born out of earlier architecture. And so when you see how the people lived and what they did to make it their home, then it conveys an intangible. It's about the people a lot more than it is the actual house once you get down to it.
What I wanted to do here was achieve a house that had the charm and style of a traditional home, but also had the energy efficiency, green qualities, and comfort of a modern home, and all along show ways in which you could apply these same principles at home.